So
Well, to
another
me,
question I
yeah.
have, sorry, but I want to ask. So, like one thing I noticed when I left New York, right, was how diverse New York is. It like I always kind of took this for granted. I just, as a person who grew up there, I assumed that everywhere in the world must be kind of like this, all kinds of people from everywhere talking. So what I want to ask you is, what do you think about that? Do you think that's a positive aspect of New York? And if you do you think that more countries should try to copy it?
Well, yes, American people's good points. Every other country should copy it.
I mean, like because in America, right, we have like Spanish people, we have Japanese, Chinese, Brazilian, all kinds,
Yeah.
yeah, living together. Do you think that other countries should like start to model themselves or
I'm
yeah.
not sure if Japan can do that like in New York. I'm not sure.
Why? Why? Why?
Well, because Japanese people cannot speak English. Because of, English is the world language. That's why such a diversity city or, possible. But most Japanese people don't speak English. Then so that's why some people fall in love in Japan, living in Japan, that they wanna live in Japan forever. They learn English, not English, Japanese, and they became a fluent Japanese speaker. And I've seen it. A lot of people do that way.
So you
But
think if more, let's say for example, if a lot of people from different countries started learning Japanese and then moved to Japan, that eventually it could look like New York, just like a Japanese
oh
version,
yeah,
right?
yeah, and I think getting it. Tokyo is kind of close to New York because you can have world dishes in Tokyo. There's no dish you cannot eat in Tokyo. Maybe you can have Indian food, Thai food, American, Italian, French, everything.
Russian?
Russian too, yeah. So many Russian people are there. You didn't know?
Interesting.
I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. Actually, Japan is actually becoming really popular in Russia as well as Korea, Japan and Korea.
Russian is right next door, next country, and so many Russian people come to Japan and they started living there. Some people fall in love in Japanese culture or Japan, I don't know. I sent you some Russian girls YouTube, you guys. Please
Yeah,
watch
sure.
it. She speaks fluent Japanese and targeting
Yeah.
audience is Japanese people, and she's so popular. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm amazed. Yeah, surprised. So many non-Japanese people speak just like us, and a YouTuber. I'm kind of shocked.
Yeah. So it's interesting. So there are like a lot of common sounds in Japanese that a lot of like many foreigners can mimic, not like let's say English, where both of us, Megumi, can pronounce th sound, because we
Right.
don't have this sound in our language.
So many words I
Uh,
can pronounce it still, th or
in R, yeah, exactly.
or problem. Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess in Chinese the difference and the primary factor would be just a lot like four tones, as we were talking about Mandarin. You have to say it in a right way. So, for example, yesterday I had this conversation, and I'm quoting myself: "You should have a reason to do something." And not necessarily philosophical. And philosophical, it's 哲学 in Chinese, but I would say like 知学, and they were like, all right, what is that? 哲学, what, like philosophical. 哲学, you know, and to me it was like, yo, how many words are like I pronounce incorrectly, you know? It's like if I'm gonna go on this rant talking about like my life story or having a podcast, there would be a lot of what? What did you say? You know, this kind of awkward time where like a person cannot get it, you know, can just understand what I'm trying to say, some words. So yeah, but it's not like not like everywhere though in China. For example, I've heard that in Chongqing, it's like west side, like you know, all the way. It's more like people are talking in one tone. You know, there is no like strong definition. You know, like you have to really obey the third. You know it, right? Chinese has 4 tones. Mandarin, amigumi.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. So probably my region, like or like Shanghai, Hangzhou, it's more like that. Yeah, but might be another experience, you know, waiting for me. So yeah, I should check that out. But interested in Japanese language. Yeah, it's relatively easy to learn. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
I got it.
Japanese, you can speak Japanese too.